Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Calling the case of Kasim Maisara versus Hudanas Beauty Syndrome Berhad. Are both sides ready?
Ready for Kasim Maisara, Your Honor.
Ready for the defense, Your Honor.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen, the defendant has been charged with the case of fraud in beauty supplements purchase. The evidence shows that there are harmful ingredients in the product not listed and the company intends to keep it a secret. The company also has blackmailed all the employees to keep silent about this matter. The evidence I present will prove you that defendant is guilty as charged.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen, under the law, my client is presumed innocent until proven guilty. During this trial, you will hear no real evidence against my client. You will come to know the truth that Hudanas Beauty Syndrome Berhad is one of the trusted company that provides a good quality of beauty supplement since 2015. Hudanas Beauty Syndrome Berhad also received so much positive feedback and great testimony from the consumer from every state. Therefore, my client is not guilty.
Deputy DA, please call your witness.
I call Kasim Maisara to the witness.
Please stand. Raise your right hand. Do you promise that the testimony you shall give in the case before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state your full name.
Kasim Maisara binti Muhammad Nur Syamil.
You may be seated.
Kasim Maisara, could you describe what the company has done?
Yes, sure. First of all, I was one of the production managers, and I was directly involved in producing all the products. I was forced to add an additional ingredients that are harmful for the users, which are mercury and titanium dioxide. Even though the ingredients have never been included during the R&D process.
So, are you telling us that the company has received the verification from TKM by sending the sample without including the harmful ingredients?
Yes, the company has manipulated the ingredients. So by that, I believe that the company has reached the legitimacy theory as stated in the company's policy, as it has manipulated the society's expectation for the company, where the company is supposed to produce a safe product. As there is no justice for the society, I believe that the company has also breached the social contract theory.
So, from here, the company has disclosed to apply the legitimacy theory and the social contract in their company's policy. So, by referring to the Kasim Maisara statement, we can see that a social contract between the company and societies does not exist. According to the legitimacy theory, a company should disclose the social responsibility image where they are perceived as operating within the bounds, norms, and expectations of their respective societies, while the social contract is used to represent the myriad expectations society has about how an organization should conduct its operation.
Your Honor, I object with the statement. The Deputy DA has made reckless allegations against my client.
Objection sustained.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Does the defense have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor. Kasim Maisara, how many years have you worked at the company?
I have been there for the company since day one the company operated, which is 2015, and now it has been almost 6 years.
Since that day up until now, have you been promoted?
No, I have not.
Since when are you forced to add the additional ingredient as you claimed just now?
2 years ago.
Kasih Masyara, it has been 2 years. But why do you have to bring up this issue now and not 2 years ago? Is this because you have your own motive? You feel dissatisfied with the company since you have never been promoted and you have been fired?
Objection, Your Honor. That is an unnecessary assumption.
Objection sustained.
No, that is not my intention at all. It is because I have full support from the several stakeholders of the company who have been treated unfairly since they manage the organization with their own self-interest and neglected the stakeholders' right, which shows that the company itself also has abandoned the stakeholder theory.
So, are you telling us that you have been paid by the stakeholder to bring up this issue?
Your Honor, I object with the public defender's accusation.
Objection sustained.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
The witness is excused. Public defender, please call your witness.
I call Hajar Datin Huda to the witness stand.
Please stand. Raise your right hand. Do you promise that the testimony you shall give in the case before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state your full name.
Hajar Datin Huda binti Ahmad.
You may be seated.
What is your position in the company? I am the CEO of Hudanas Beauty Syndrome Berhad. Do you admit the accusation given from the plaintiff? No, I'm not. Your Honours, my client has given the document of verification by the KKM showing that the products are safe. Hajar Datin Huda, your company has applied the 3 theories, which are the social contract, legitimacy theory, and stakeholder theory. Your company aims to focus on a relationship between the society and stakeholder. Can you briefly explain how the company applies all these theories? Yes, sure. The stakeholder theory, only a particular stakeholder group is considered as they are important for our company's ongoing survival. These stakeholders demand different information, and our company will respond and satisfy their demand in variety of ways. Could you please list all the contributions that you and your company have made to the society? As a responsible person, I have never ignored my responsibility to society. During this pandemic, I have donated a total amount of RM 1 million to homeless and charities NGO as a token of empathy. As you can see, we are continually to ensure that our company is perceived to operate within the standards and expectations of the society. So it is clear now that my client has never abandoned her company's social responsibility towards society. Your Honor, I do not have any further questions.
Does the Deputy DA wish to ask any questions?
No, Your Honor.
The witness is excused. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to read to you the law that you must follow in deciding the case. To prove the case charged against the defendant, Deputy DA must prove 3 things. First, KKM verified the product that has excluded the harmful ingredients. Second, the plaintiff has been forced to add the additional harmful ingredients in the product. Third, the company has abandoned corporate social responsibility towards the society and its stakeholders. If the jurors believe that the Deputy DA prove all three of these things beyond a reasonable doubt, then you should find the defendant guilty. But if the jurors believe that the Deputy DA did not prove any one of these things beyond a reasonable doubt, then you must find the defendant not guilty. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt does not mean beyond all the possible doubt. It means that you must consider all of the evidence and that you are very sure that the charge is true. Are you ready with the final arguments?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the judge has told you that we must prove three things. First, the defendant was caught for not stating the truth in the verification of KKM by excluding harmful ingredients and actually included after the verification. Kasih Masara herself is involved directly in the R&D process, and she has all the listed ingredients of the product. Second, the plaintiff had to put the additional harmful ingredients in the product because she was forced to do so as the company blackmailed her. Third, the company stated only the approved ingredients on the packaging when actually they added other ingredients, which shows that the company fraud and lied to the consumers. Besides, even the defense cannot prove that she is not a fraud and keep denying without any supporting evidence. According to what the judge has told you, that's all we have to prove. Based on the evidence, you must find the defendant is guilty.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Hudanas Beauty Sdn Bhd company is not guilty. The company has operated the business sincerely and fairly by following all the company's policy and theories that apply. My client has also obtained the KKM approval certificate in a transparent way, so it is impossible for the company to manipulate the ingredients. In addition, for these 5 years, the company had obtained very good feedback for all consumers, and they also received the Best Branding Award 2019 in the categories of beauty supplement product. The prosecution has presented no real evidence to show that this is not true. That means that there is a reasonable doubt, and therefore Hudanas Beauty Sdn Bhd is not guilty.
So the juries have reached a unanimous verdict. The juries find that the defendant is guilty. The juries are thanked and excused. Court is adjourned.